Hey everyone, it's Darby from Blue Television Games. Today I'll be showing you some tips and tricks on how to use the bullet bill blasters in Super Mario Maker in creative ways. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to the channel. Up first we have using a Buzzy Beetle shell and a bullet bill launcher to be pushed through a level. It's a very fun mechanic once you have it set up right. So let's go ahead and go over how to do it real quick. First thing you'll need is to place some ground where Mario starts, and the reason we do this is that it'll push Mario forward one square. We'll take a bill launcher and put it in the back. We'll want to make sure it's red, so shake it if yours is black. Shake a Buzzy Beetle shell and put it in that launcher. Take another Buzzy Beetle, put a mushroom on him so he's gigantic. Put him next to that first launcher there. Next, we'll take another launcher. It can be a regular one. We'll place that on top of the Buzzy Beetle. We'll make it nice and tall. Okay, so now you'll be pushed forward one square because we blocked where Mario starts. So, one square in front, we'll put a piece of ground at the very bottom and a spring so that Mario will be forced onto that spring at the start of the level. Now let's put down some ground so Mario has a place to go. If we have everything right, it should work perfect. Alright, so we have everything working now. So up next we're going to want to make some obstacles. So let's go ahead and just kind of randomly jump here. Alright, so if you click the little Mario in the bottom left, it'll show you exactly where you jumped. So we're going to go ahead and kind of trace over where we jumped with some coins to kind of guide the player where to go. Now we'll put some enemies in here. Let's make some giant Koopa Troopas. Copy and paste those. Make sure they start back just a little so when they walk forward you can jump over them. And there you go. Nice and easy. Alright, so let's move on. Next up, we're going to talk about using the bill blasters as crushers. These work great in castle levels. As you can see, this third one isn't lined up quite right. There's a way you can fix this. If it doesn't bother you, you can leave it like that. First, you'll need to take some tracks. We'll do ours 4 wide. You can make these as wide as you want. You want to make these nice and tall like before and place those on the tracks. If you have them just like I do, they should work perfect. As you can see by testing, it reaches the ground, so it will smash Mario if he is not quick enough. Now let's go ahead and just touch this up and make it look a little nicer. We'll put some ground around here. Kind of block those in so they can't shoot anything out. And let's take a semi-solid platform and shake it until we find a background we like. Put it behind there. Now we have our unique little crusher here. It looks nice, works perfect. Alright, let's go ahead and make 3 of these by copying and pasting. And let's touch up the missing parts here. They're a little too tall to copy and paste the whole thing. So we'll go ahead and kind of trace over the edges here. We'll go ahead and use the eraser to touch everything up. Alright, so now we have 3 different crushers, and like I said earlier, see this third one's kind of off, and that's because of how the screens load in Super Mario Maker. It's farther away, so everything's loading uneven. Here's how you fix that if it bothers you. Take some moving platforms. I left my sidewalls up here. So see, they slide up and down across those. We're going to move them down just 1 because they were a little bit too high. We just want to make sure they go through the ground just a little bit. Alright. Now if you put some bullet bill launchers on top of those moving platforms, you'll actually still be able to get crushed. So the bill blasters, I shook every other one so that way they look a little different here. So now we have that third bill blaster lined up perfect as well, and they will still smash you. Alright, for the next trick we have the wall ride blaster. This is a very fun mechanic that I saw used in one of the levels I showcased on my channel. This one's really easy to create, so let's go ahead and get started. You're going to need to take a Lakitu, shake it, put a Bill Blaster in the cloud, put it back on the second square over from the start, and we should be ready to go. So let's go ahead and test it. And as you can see right here, I almost fall off because I'm a little bit low. And there's a way to fix that so that the player has a little bit more momentum going, so they go a little higher as you block in the entrance, kind of like we did with that other trick. This will push Mario over one square. Now you notice when I start, I'm nice and high up there. I'm not about to fall off. You don't have to do that, but it does make it a little easier for the player. Alright, so now we're going to make some obstacles for this. We're going to take some track pieces and shake them. And we're going to make some circle tracks. Place those kind of randomly. We'll just kind of hope it works here. Let's take some lava bubbles and put them on the tracks as something to dodge. Alright, let's go ahead and try this out. Alright, that's really cool. It worked great. Alright, next up we have gates using the Bill Blasters. Notice my little fly can't get through because the Bullet Bill Blaster is blocking it. Hit the P switch, the gate's gone, I can get to the exit. There's actually multiple ways you can use these as gates. We're going to go over the P switch version of it. It's pretty simple. Alright, so we have some ground here. You're going to want to put some blocks in that gap there. That way when you hit the P switch, the Bill Blaster has a place to fall. We're going to go ahead and block in the top of the level. Now we need some sort of obstacle to get to the P switch. So let's go ahead and make some platforms here. Let's add some Goombas as enemies. Just a little extra something to get by to get to that P switch. And let's go ahead and add some character to the level, add some vines. And maybe we'll make this a Diddy Kong themed level, so we'll use the Mystery Mushroom. Kind of goes with the whole vine vibe. Alright, so here we go. I need to get to that P switch in order to get the gate open so that Diddy can complete his quest. Let's kill a couple of these Goombas. Let's try to get to that P switch. Okay, these vines aren't going to work. Let's use these little platforms over here. Alright, the gate is open and Diddy Kong can complete his quest. Alright, and finally, this one's really simple. Use the Bullet Bill Blasters for bonus items or bonus rooms. Usually it's an enemy, so it's always a nice surprise when it spits out something in your favor. So here we are in our little bonus area, little dance party with the turtle. Shooting out coins and 1-ups. It's always a nice surprise when the Bullet Bill Blasters help you out. It's a fun way to use them. See how happy the turtle is? He's one happy guy. Well, that concludes tips and tricks for today. Hopefully this gave you guys some ideas for some levels. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to the channel. Until next time guys, see you around.